be facing sanctions if Delhi goes ahead with the purchase of the Russian S-400 missile defense system.
We would still have very significant concerns if India pursued major new platforms and systems from Russia. There was an impression that we're going to completely protect the India relationship, insulate India from any fallout from this legislation, no matter what they do. That is a bit misleading.
The Sanctions Act was signed by Donald Trump in 2017 to impose penalties on Russia, Iran, and North Korea. It also allows for moves against any country engaging with Russia's defense or intelligence sectors. But the new U.S. defense bill lets the president waive sanctions against some of Washington's partners, like India, Indonesia, and Vietnam, if lifting them would benefit U.S. interests. India is now in the final stages of signing off on a $6 billion deal with Russia for the S-400. The technology can engage up to 80 targets at a time with a range of 400 kilometers, and it's been described in Western media as one of the best air defense systems on the market. However, it's that $6 billion we mentioned that's seemingly become a target for Washington's Sanctions Act, while India continues to stress it isn't violating international law by going ahead.
CAATSA is not a UN act, it's a US act. We have spoken about the S-400 for years, not just today.
The warning from the White House comes just a week before American and Indian top officials are due to meet in New Delhi. India is not the first country to come under scrutiny for its dealings with Russia. Since 2017, Turkey has been under pressure from America for wanting to buy the S-400. However, Ankara promised it would retaliate against any penalties coming from Washington. We spoke to International Affairs Professor Sarim Chowli, who believes that India could be pushed into strengthening ties with Russia and China.
This is a negotiating tactic of Trump administration. We have seen this many times. They try to apply maximum pressure and then they concede and backtrack because they do realize that they have other geopolitical goals in the Asia Pacific for which India should be up there as a central player. We are passing through a very thorny phase since Donald Trump has taken the White House because he doesn't seem to have that grand strategy for Asia Pacific. It is also forcing us to rethink our approach to China and to Russia simply because we need to have our own counter pressure points in order for the Trump administration to understand the importance and the value of India, that we are not a banana republic that can be pushed around with blackmail and threats of sanctions. Russia is a defense partner and we are going to stay with them. S-400 Triumph is the best surface-to-air missile that suits our geostrategic needs for our self-defense. There is no substitute for S-400 anywhere in the world. The threat is more to do with fears that if the S-400 gets mixed up with the F-35, the American fighter jet which we are looking to acquire, then the secrets, the military secrets will spill out